Okay, what can I tell you about Matt? Oh, if you had 100 customers like him, it'd be like the most perfect bar I'd ever been in. Okay? And nothing to do with his sexual orientation. Just absolute mannerisms. You know, manners, politeness, intelligence. He always took care of me. As in tips. He took care of me as in tips. You know, it's everything. You know, conversation, well dressed, clean cut. Some people you can just tell, you know. They sit down, it's please and thank you. And they offer their intellect, you know, within within their vocabulary. So he's just kicking it there. He doesn't have any worries, not waiting for anybody. He's just enjoying his beer and the company around him. So about 11:45, 11:30, 11:45, Aaron McKinney and Russell Henderson come in. Now, I didn't know their names at the time, but they're the accused, right? I mean, they're the perps. The accused. So anyway, they come in and they're stone-faced, and, you know, they're grungy and dirty and rude and gimme and, you know, that whole thing. And as you know, they paid for their drinks in dimes and quarters, which is something, I mean, you don't forget. You don't forget it. I mean, $5.50 in dimes and quarters? That's a fucking nightmare. Anyway, McKinney and Henderson, they didn't seem intoxicated to me. They got their beers, they took their pictures into the pool room over there, and you know, it was kept to themselves. You know, until a little bit later, you know, about a half hour later, they started walking around, kind of, no beer. And I remember thinking, I'm not going to ask them if they want another. Because as you know, they just paid for their drinks in dimes and quarters. Something tells me that they don't have any more money. Well, a couple moments later, I see them talking to Matthew Shepard. They say that he approached them. They say that he came on to them. I absolutely 100% positively disbelieve and refute this statement. Refute it. And I will give you two reasons why. One, character reference. They say he approached them. Well, why would he approach them? Why them? He wasn't approaching anybody else in the bar. Oh, they say he was gay, and that he was a flaming gay, and he would come on to everybody like that. Well, that's bullshit. He didn't come on to me. Hello? You're telling me that he'd come on to them? Two, the territorialism is the word I will use for this. What I mean by that is Matt was sitting here the whole night. Aaron and Russell were in the pool room. Now, upon their first interaction, they were in Matt's area, in the area that he'd been seen in all night. So who approached who by that? Okay, so the one thing I'm going to say, and this is basically all I'm testifying to be, well, I'm also basically the key eyewitness to this case. Oh, basically what I'm testifying to is I saw Matthew leave. I saw two people leave with Matthew. I didn't see their faces. I only saw the back of their heads. But when they left, Henderson and McKinney were no longer around. You do the math.